We're leaving, now!
Breathe deep and move.
Hello, my dear.
Oh, hi.
A scout just reported. The goblins' leadership has been decimated. We might escape this place yet. And I hear you are the one to thank. I'm grateful. I took a collection from all of us. It isn't much, but you've earned it. Very good of you. Thank you.
Halsin will likely want to thank you too, mind. I believe he's catching up with Korga. As for us...
No armies at our heels. Amazing. We can finally leave. But perhaps we need not speak of farewells. We'll join your camp tonight to celebrate if you'll have us. Grab your bags. We're moving. We're ready to head to your camp. Are you?
Eltrell didn't want us, and those druids sure as hell didn't either. But you risked your life for us.
All of our taking stashed away for the journey?
Check twice myself.
But to be sure. I'm glad you killed all the goblins. I hope you made them scared. You saved us! Just like Baldy Ron!
Soldier!
If we get separated or need
These
to break
things have
camp
stayed
fast,
interesting.
remember, find the river and follow it downstream.
Amigos animados!
Seems like a good moment to talk.
Let us go! I wish to feel the road beneath my hooves. Taste the fresh grass.
The younglings are a nuisance. But the road would not be the same without them. Thank you.
We didn't die today. Tomorrow, perhaps, but not today. Thanks to you.
We couldn't have held them back on our own. Thank you. I nearly dispatched those goblins myself, but it seems you managed well enough. And why wield a masterwork where a butcher's blade will do? My thanks, truly.
These boots have seen everything.
So it's true. You scattered the goblins. Peace can finally return to this corner of the Sword Coast. Thank you. As am I. And I'm sure those poor refugees... Of course. May you keep balance.
No time to rest. Have a lot on my mind. Well, in it.
See? Tell you truth, Beefy! Trust me. Always. Always!
Your forgiveness, Master.
Beg Sylvanus, not me. You took it upon yourself to undertake the Rite of Thorns. I ought to exile you from this place. Forever. Instead, I shall listen to the explanation that you owe me.
An error, most grave, Master. I beg your grace.
Grace is bestowed by nature, not me. You will stay as a novice anew. You have forgotten the ways of the Druids, the natural order of things. It is up to you to prove the lessons have been learned once more.
So as you say. And so it is done, Master.
She shows great insolence. But time will humble her. And the Grove still needs her. You will soon see why. But enough of that for now. I owe you my thanks. The Grove stands. Nature prevails. And again, I am in your debt. Speak to Wrath. He will reward you for your efforts. Tomorrow morning, we shall discuss what is to come.
I sought strength in the shadows. Sylvanus keep you.
You think you saved us? You just prolonged the inevitable. Soon.
Well, at least the sun is nice. You should try it. Lay down and bask in its warmth.
We're free of the goblins, but the Grove is changed. Wounded. The days ahead won't be easy. I'm glad we have Halcyon to guide us.
I hear the goblin leaders met their ends. Unfortunate for them, but very fortunate for the Grove.
Not now, Tusk. I wasn't sure about you at first. Thought you might be trouble. I was very wrong.
Here we go.
You done it. You brought house. No. Thanks isn't. I cannot imagine taking on a camp full of goblins was a simple task. As am I. And I promised you, let me show you on your map where you can find. Place it among the pedestals inside our library. When the wolf glows brightest,
Sylvanus keep you.
All focuses on...
Peace is returning to the Grove.
See? Tell you truth, Beefy! Trust me,
now.
All right. What now?
Speak.
I'll give it a shot.
I'm fine.
Listen, I'll pick her up.
Toddlers are easier to please than you lot.
Would you look at this place? All these people happy because of us. It's nice to be somewhere where good is still possible. And with such lovely company. With you, and just lately, I feel like I can remember what it's like to be good. I tried in the beginning. Blew up in my face spectacularly. Lesson learned, never try to befriend a devil, cambion, or imp. Orphans are good for a drink and joke, but you can't turn your back on them. But hey, enough about that. That's history now. I want to think about the future. The one nice thing about being trapped in the inexorable grind of time is you've always got something to look forward to. Don't look too far back. You better go enjoy the party before I do. Bye, soldier.
Beautiful night, don't you think? Nothing like a brush with destruction to make one appreciate the majesty of the celestial canvas. It's a view I would once have shared with my companion. Though definitely unaccompanied by such revelry. She preferred it when we were alone. Curled up before a crackling hearth with some ancient, esoteric tome between us. Ink glinting in the firelight.
By a Gerawn's lost nose! No! Tara is not any cat. She's a Tressum. And given your confusion, I'm guessing you've never met one.
They're brilliant creatures. Fine company for any self-respecting wizard. She'd be most impressed by our efforts saving these tieflings. Proud, even. And I've given her little to be proud of recently. After I was afflicted with my condition. And locked myself in my tower for an entire year. I was inconsolable. Wallowing in my self-inflicted tragedy. I gave enough of myself. But Tara never did. It was her encouragement. Her research that led me to my treatment. Once we knew that magically infused items were the key, she went out to find them for me. She saved my life. After so long being cared for by someone else, it feels good to have repaid the favor. Not directly to Tara, but to these poor tieflings. I'm sure she would approve. You remind me of her somewhat. An expression you both share. When she gives in to her more feline qualities. A mouse trapped beneath her paw. Wish she were here for me to make a formal introduction. But I would never ask her to undertake such a journey. She's safer at home. Besides, she was always telling me I needed to spread my wings, so to speak. Find mortal friends instead of hanging onto Mistra's coattails. So that's what I'm doing. I hope. Very funny. But as we all know, nymphs are sticklers when it comes to their bathing routines. You, my friend, haven't been near a fresh spring in a 10-day or more. Not that I don't appreciate your... musk? Actually rather like it. Well, this seems as good a time as any for me to stop babbling on. Were I to recite that list, I fear we'd be here at dusk tomorrow. Many things, I assure you. But a conversation better saved for another time. With my condition as volatile as it is, I fear any undue... excitement may tip it over the edge. So to speak. Go! Indulge in the frivolities. They're good for the heart. And mine will be all the lighter to see you enjoying yourself.
I have seen the Kithraki tear a screaming Neogi's legs from its belly to fashion into blades. Yet they could not match your nerve today. It was enough to drive me to madness.
I smell their blood on you still. I smell your moisture. How torturous for us both that I'll never get a taste.
Oh, but do enjoy yourself this night. I intend to myself.
So we're going to sing at the Elfsong Tavern.
If the owner has any sense, they'll hire you on the spot.
Never a dull moment. Best be on my way.
I'm fine.
Beautiful night, don't you think? It's if she preferred it when we were alone. Curled up before a crackling hearth with some ancient, esoteric tome between us. She'd be after so long being cared for by someone else.
Besides, she was always telling me I needed to spread my wings, so to speak. Find mortal friends instead of hanging on to not... Well, it seems as good a time as any for me to stop back. Wait, you know what? I think I've clearly had far too much wine. And you, with my condition as volatile, go.
Yeah, hells. I was hoping you wouldn't notice I was gone. Really? In truth, I don't feel in a festive mood. And I'm a devil. I love the people from the Grove, but as I seem to unsettle everyone now, you don't want a horns this sharp will pop the balloons, you see. And the guests won't take kindly to scars quite so monstrous. If only half the world had half the heart you do. But, off with you. This is your day. Have a dance. Enjoy the music. I'm afraid my feet are firmly planted to the ground this evening. Some time alone beneath the stars, and I'll be back to my old self. Promise. Still.
Look at them all. Guzzling poison like we've the right to be happy.
Thy wheel of fate turns ever to... Dost thou require a new ally? Or the bard's death is a weight for thine own conscience to bear? She will be left to the peace of eternity, where the urge shall seek her no more.
Would you look at this place? All these people, happy because of us. It's nice to be somewhere where good is still possible, and with such lovely company. With you, and just lately, I feel like I can remember what it's like to be good. I tried but hey, the one nice thing about being trapped in the inexorable grind of time is you've always got something to look forward. Don't look too far back. You better go enjoy the party before I... Bye, soldier.
Everyone seems to be in high spirits. Strange. You know who I never thought I'd find myself caring for? Your words, not mine. But not what I mean. I mean, desperate people. Like those refugees. Never gave them much thought. Certainly not that bunch in the Grove. Yet we came through for them. We saved their lives. Odd. That's more easily said by some than others. But nobody's here to debate right from wrong.
Shadowheart trails off and glances around at the party. She turns back to you, mildly surprised you're still there.
I thought you might have wanted to mingle with the others. That's so. I won't pretend I'm not surprised. We haven't always seen eye to eye, after all. Besides, I'm sure there's plenty of people who'll be keen to celebrate most thoroughly with you. You're putting words in my mouth. I never said I just... And yes, I'm sure there's someone out there for you. Gale's been stealing a glance or three in your direction. I will. But not as much as you'll enjoy yours, I'm betting.
Hope you're enjoying the night, hero.
You know, I never pictured myself as a hero. Never thought I'd be the one they'd toast for saving so many lives. And now that I'm here... I hate it. This is awful. True. That was fun. Still, I would have liked more for my trouble than a pat on the head and vinegar for wine.
It's a heavy, rich red, dry and sharp.
See what I mean? Awful. All I want is a little fun. Is that so much to ask? By the hells. Sex, my dear. A night of passion. Let's wait until things quieten down. Once the others are asleep, we'll find each other. All right, but don't take too long. You're not the only tasty morsel around here.
I like these people. They're joyful. It's contagious.
Red people. Blood people.
This might be the wine talking, but I'm feeling inspired. Thinking of writing my next song about you. But I need an angle. Any ideas? Fitting. Seeing you fight makes me feel like I'm capable of anything. That deserves to be remembered.
You have no idea how good it feels to see these people smiling. The singing we could probably do without, but even so, thank you.
Go on now. Don't waste a night like this talking to me. We'll discuss your problem tomorrow. Then you have never heard me singing, which makes you very fortunate. Go on, enjoy yourself. Seek up.
You came through for us. That's a change from most adults I know. And that sounds like the wine drowning your wits. Go on, enjoy yourself. When the barrel's tapped out. Oh.
Something like goblins swarmed, but we were brave and fried them all with a thunder wave.
But that's not what happened.
No.
Live a little.
Let them have fun. I will be ruining it come morning
Think of it. No, we'll be in a city.
Patience? Have you no respect for showmanship?
Having performance issues, Roland?
Hush you, and behold! Adoring applause? You're too kind.
Remember when he could barely cast that?
They grow up so fast.
Never have I met such troglodytes. Now, pass the wine.
I need to dance! No. No, I need to lie down.
Here goes nothing.
Buzz of celebration quiets to a soothing hum as you approach your bunk. You've picked up a few pleasant memories on your journey amongst your struggles. Or perhaps you will be the one taking him.
I trust you enjoyed your evening. After all your efforts, it was well deserved. It may be some time before you're afforded another such night. There is much to be done, and I promised I would help you however I could. I'm certain a cure for you can be found at Moonrise Towers, but it's complicated. The journey specifically, it's extremely perilous, though it seems you're well accustomed to navigating danger.
We get a cure and the chance to hit these arseholes where they live. Sounds good.
Wait. There's more you need to know. To get to the towers, you'll need to pass through a terrible place. A cursed place. This curse shrouds everything in shadow. You will not find life, light, or anything natural there. Any who linger are twisted by the curse. They become shadow beings, tormented, dangerous souls. You could go overland, along the Risen Road or through the mountains. Easier at first, but you'll run into the Shadow Curse eventually. You could also go under. There is a tunnel somewhere in the ruined Temple of Selûne. It leads to Moonrise Towers through the Underdark. Long ago, a man called Ketheric Thorm built a secret stronghold deep down there, before rallying a whole army of Dark Justiciars, Shah worshippers. Aradin and his lot were looking for a way down there. They were promised riches if they retrieved a relic called the Night Song. But I think there's more. From this stronghold, Ketheric's forces could access both the Temple of Selûne and Moonrise Towers. But he was defeated before he could launch an attack. If you can find this place, I'll wager it will reveal a more direct path to Moonrise Towers. And maybe even bypass the worst of the Shadow Curse. Anything is preferable to risking the I would like to join your camp. I've long sought to return to Moonrise Towers. It seems our fates have aligned. Unfinished business. I helped overthrow Keth. If I can join you and get close to Moonrise, perhaps I can lift this curse. Same as you may find a cure for your infection. Precisely. Then perhaps I could have... But in my eagerness, I put far too much faith in the abilities of Aradin and his band. We didn't even get close. You'll need to pick it up where Aradin left off. Find the hidden... I've chosen a successor as first druid, Francesca of the High Forest. A bird's already been dispatched to summon her. Precisely. Who indeed? The Grove needs to move beyond the mistakes of the past. What it needs is an unknown This is why I chose Francesca. She will restore simplicity and purity to the Grove in my absence. Resentment will spring up like mushrooms no matter what I do. You cannot... Now, we've quite the journey ahead.
Looking ahead. I've got a long road ahead.
Said you could pass, didn't I?
intestines throb. Blood whispers. Is that blood? No, never mind.
Maybe worth a look.
What to do?
Just when I was getting used to the sky again.
Long ride down.
Moon and stars will still be there, waiting.
The Underdark.
Meanwhile, this place is
Dangerous
pretty
place to
spectacular,
stock
isn't it?
goods. Even for a
No
Zent.
book or painting could ever do its strange beauty justice. But perhaps our stories might, when we return to the surface.
Gods, what's happening? Fungal spores. Careful. Myconids are rightfully protective.
More are coming.
That voice. Do you hear it too?
They're coming. They're coming.
You can listen all you want, but it can get the hell.
They're coming. You're coming.
I wonder if this is worth the cost. can't slow down. Time for some bloody work. Can't give up now.
Huh? That wasn't a roulette, was it?
All's well that ends. Well, not as bad as it could have. Still alive. So that's progress.
Broken bones. Must have fallen. Timusks. Known to cause confusion. Best not get too close. That's cute. Timusk and torch stalks. Hell of a combination. Get confused by one, blown up by the other.
Was swallowed by a chorus of turbulent music. Through one creature sing many voices, the harmony of an entire collective.
Sovereign, he has come. He is here.
The choir fades. A single melody rises above the others, brassy and commanding.
I am sovereign.
You see a vision. Your lifeless body wrapped in fungal tendrils. The Sovereign is threatening you.
State your purpose.
Fungal roots weave through your mind, seeking your true intent. Then the Sovereign drones a new melody, cautious but welcoming.
I can mend neither skin nor spirit, but we still might commune. Descend to me. Let us speak in flesh.
The persistent music coaxes you forward. The Sovereign expects you.
I should speak up.
Moss and mold glaze. A voice drifts into your mind.
Leave this one.
Don't. Her condition is familiar. Poison. She'll need an antidote soon. Most likely held by the poisoner.
Dwagger slashed me.
Like dwarves, Dwergar have innate resistance to poison, and thus no need for intricate brews. Though deadly if left untreated, the poison can be cured by the antidote or natural remedies.
Not. Damn it all.
Pain's fading. Not polite to lay divine hands on a body without asking. But thanks. Now why? No arguments there. Felt like a hook horror was sorting through my guts. But that cure did the trick. Quick, sharp too. I thank you for your help, but I gotta get moving. Oh, Carl's garters. Oh, I don't have time for this. My kin need me. Seems you're the helping kind. All right, not charity, mind. We can pay. We were on an expedition down. I got away, but not the others. The Greys have them digging out some old ruin across the lake. Some dusty temple. It doesn't matter. They'll work my... Just mining for materials.
The briefest hesitation, but enough.
But our work pays well. Help my clan, and we'll make it worth your while. I swear. Fine. It's complicated, but my clan has trouble back in the city. A blood feud. We were searching for something to turn the tide. That's all I can say. But it's worth a lot to us. Understand? Thank you. But here. I'll mark where I made my escape.
The Sovereign's thick fingers stroke the corpse at its feet. A droning melody greets you as the creature turns its gaze to you.
Flesh talker, I show you a memory. Watch and listen.
A violent vision grips you. Dwergar, dark dwarves chopping myconid remains.
They broke our peace. They killed our young.
The Sovereign's song slows to the pace of a dirge. It is still in mourning.
We laid waste to many, but intruders remain. Lakewood.
The Sovereign's song halts as it measures your worth.
I sense your resolve. You will find Dwerga invaders near Lake's Edge. Cleanse the rot. Destroy them.
I suppose such wicked killers deserve wicked ends.
An illusion comes over you. A Dwerga choking on a cloud of gleaming dust.
Accept this gift.
The Sovereign gifts you one more vision. A wall of vines parting.
Riches of man. You do the circle a service. We will await word. We breathe life into our enemy's flesh. The dead make a fine host for my growing children. You may not. The spores hear only the circle.
Deep purples swirl into familiar shapes. Gnomes in mining gear, chased by Dwerga.
The Dwerga seek a gnome. It is a guest.
The Sovereign says nothing, but you hear appreciation in.
Seems the shrooms are letting in more people every day. You see a fella on his own on your way in. Dwarf. Balin's his name. Bald, blue tunic, dumb as a stick. Right. Never mind. Knock yourself out. You try to ransom him to me. You'll find yourself skin my useless husband. Send him for an errand. It's no surprise he's made a mess of it. Well? Might be enough to cover rent.
Fleshwalker, reach into memory. Tell me of home.
It mourns, moved by your emptiness. It reveals its own home in reply. A humid cove filled with decaying myconid corpses.
Dwegar destroyed my people. I am a sovereign with no circle. This circle does not welcome me. But I have heard the song. You mean to cleanse the Dwegar rot. I mean to join you. I am the danger, and I am the cure. They erased my people. I will give. In death, your foe becomes your ally. I remain in the
Might be enough to cover rent.
Want Master back.
Sharp, deep, and still fresh. Some monster did this, marking its territory.
Stop! Stop!
Bipper Bang!
You recognize the name. Bibberbang, a mushroom that releases dangerous spores. Highly flammable.
I know. Scroll! Escape! My bag, please! I've dropped. Thank you. Thank you. What are you doing? Get out of there! I'm all right. It's Alan! God. I can finally breathe. Ah. Right. What were you saying? Done it. I must. Ta.
What's that? It's packed too tight. I'll need a shovel.
It is time.
May the darkness protect you. I can't. Besides, mushrooms aren't my favorite. I think it's because of the gills. All right, give it here. I remember something. Not everything. It's new and not new at the same time. All jumbled up. I was younger. Much younger. An initiate at the cloister. I was upset about something. The others were teasing me, mocking my name. Like I wasn't worthy of it. There was another. A tiefling boy with short horns and purple hair. I think he was my friend. He tried to make me feel better. Ronald. That's the last part of it I remember. That must be his name. Perhaps he's still there in Baldur's Gate. It hurts. Shah's blessings upon you.